Hey guys, I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. Wow, how did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you. I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up and brand, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Good night. In the headlines for tonight's newscast, Jeremy Enriquez's application is dismissed by the High Court. Belize Peace Movement still holding out faith for their court case. Family of Leonardo Baltazar say they want justice for their loved one. And protests in front of the Prime Minister's office held in Belmopan. We'll bring these stories and more right here on Plus News. We'll be right back.
The courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
Awesome! Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you. I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up and run, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Welcome to Plus News for Tuesday, February 18th, 2025. I am Julian Cruz. The High Court of Belize has dismissed Jeremy Enriquez's application for interim injunction concerning the upcoming general election schedule for March 12th. Justice Tawanda Hondura ruled against the redistricting challenge brought by Enriquez and two others, raising procedural concerns. Senior Counsel Anand Ramlogan was ordered to submit a detailed explanation to the registrar within 2 days, clarifying his legal practice status in Belize and his professional arrangements with Esteban Pereira and Company Limited, or LLP, The court has demanded details on the drafting and filing of case documents, including the use of template digital signatures attributed to Enriquez. Justice Hondura criticized Enriquez's filing for excessive length and noted that Ramlogan, despite appearing alone, sought cause for two counsels. After today's ruling, the media caught up with Enriquez to get his thoughts on his application being dismissed. Enriquez says that the next step is to appeal.
I was a little disappointed, but not surprised, given the intensity at which we had to carry this whole case to court. But we have to look at what got us there. And what got us there is our deep concern for the severely imbalanced electoral divisions across the country, 65% over and under. And that was our way to find a way to correct it, given that there were promises made by the Prime Minister and this government that they were committed to doing that. So far, that has not happened. And so it was our way of trying to get that addressed as early as possible before the elections were called. We're planning on appealing this case. I do not think it was, I think it is something that we need to do in order to ensure that we have a clear balance in our electoral divisions. We're doing this based on truth, based on a desire to correct our democracy, because we love our country, we want best for our country. We cannot continue to see it descend down this descend in our democracy, and to see political parties using their own will over the Constitution of Belize and nitpicking and selecting what they must obey or not. The Constitution is the supreme law, and we want our democracy to work for the benefit of all Belizeans. And if we see that both political parties continue to undermine it, then we must call them to task. And therefore, we appeal to people to please support the cause. We do not have the treasure chest that the government has to bring the top lawyers to fight against the people and against the people's concern about their abiding with the Constitution.
Another one of the reasons for the application being dismissed is Justice Hondura's questioning why Enriquez took so long to file, as he could have filed from 2022. According to Enriquez, he did not take long as they had sent a pre-action letter and he was helping the BPM with their filings.
Contrary to what is repeated over and over that we brought this at the last minute, we were in a sense gentlemanly in which we sent a pre-action letter to advise the Prime Minister that if elections are called before the redistricting, we would consider it unconstitutional and unlawful. And we sent letter to the Governor General, we sent letter to the Attorney General to express those same views, that it would subject the citizenry to an unlawful election if the status quo remains. And unfortunately, elections were still called even though we had sent our concerns ahead of time. Prior to that, the Belize Peace Movement over the years was also asking the government to do what is right in line with the Constitution before elections, but they went ahead and called elections. And so I think it is a breach of our democracy, and we are calling on the government to make that right. This is not something that we just came up with. The Belize Peace Movement was also doing their part of it, and so therefore I was in a sense supporting them in that process, and until I decided that we could also bring another case to stop the election from happening. So it was not a wait for the last moment. We over and over asked the government, the Belize Peace Movement being one of the concerned citizens to do that. The government did not listen. They just kept promising and promising, as had happened before the 2020 election.
Both parties must submit written arguments on costs by Monday, February 24, 2025. And while the court has thrown out Enriquez's case, he says that he is standing firm in his convictions about the illegitimacy of the planned general elections and won't be participating in voting on March 12th. He says that he cannot participate until a fair and legal election is held.
Me not go vote at all. I can't participate in a fraudulent election. So people are innocently led into this elections and consistently violating their constitutional right for fair elections, and as expressed in Section 90 of the Constitution. So I'm not going to vote at all.
The family of Leonard Baltazar, the 22-year-old who was killed on December of 2024, is asking the police department to reopen his case after weeks of inactivity. Baltazar, also known as Uzi, was found dead at Tobacco Key on the 11th of December 2024. Reports are that Baltazar had attempted to burglarize a cabana at Reef and Lodge Cabanas when he was thrown off the balcony by a tourist whose room he was in. More than a month later, and no charges have been levied, and the family of Baltazar is questioning the delay. According to the family, they believe that the police department is covering up what they believe is an open-shut case of murder based on evidence that they have found.
The murder happened on Tobacco Keys in the morning around 2:30. And around 7 o'clock, that's when, around 7 in the morning, right? That's when she found out that the murder took place, her son had got killed. So we're on the riverside waiting for her son's body. While we are waiting for her son's body, we're getting reports that the man that killed her son will not be charged with nothing. He's going to be released in self-defense and nothing. This is within 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't, nothing has been investigated. You know what I'm saying? And so from there, we've been waiting to see what the Dangriga Police Department is going to do about her son's murder. From the investigation that we put together, it's a cover-up. You know, bottom line, I'm asking, how can anybody, you know, commit a crime and within 24 hours be released from prison? Within 24 hours, she spoke with investigating officer Sheldon Williams. He told her the case was closed based on consistent testimony. However, our investigation showed that the testimony is inconsistent because day one, they say it was a confrontation inside the room. Day two, it wasn't a confrontation.
And while reports were that Baltazar died after being thrown from the balcony of one of the cabanas, Baltazar's mother says that the post-mortem shows that her son died due to strangulation. She says that she is disappointed in the investigation, as all she wants is justice for her son.
Autopsy report says that Leonard Baltazar died because of a chokehold of another person. So if a person was choked by another person, that is murder, bro. That is murder. You know, I'm not a police officer, but I'm quite sure they are trained to know, to have that type of information in regards to their training. So we would like to know what will happen with and this murder charge, this murder case that he has pending here in Belize.
The family's next step is to file a claim against the police department for what they believe is a lack of proper investigation into the death of Leonard Baltazar. On last week, Thursday, February 30, 2025, it was reported that the body of a senior citizen was discovered in a bushy area of August Pine Ridge Village in the Orange Walk district. The body, identified to be that of 66-year-old Roman Isabel Blanco, a Belizean farmer, was discovered about 2 miles off the main road with a thick branch over his legs and a freshly cut tree in front of him. According to reports, Blanco had gone out at around 7 a.m. on the 13th of February in his truck to cut firewood. When he did not return by 6 p.m., his wife asked someone to go look for him, which he succeeded in doing and finding Blanco motionless in a bushy area. The police were alerted shortly after, with an initial investigation into the scene being launched. The body was inspected by the police, who made notes of marks of suspected dried blood marks coming out of his nose and an open wound behind his head. The surrounding area was searched, with all Blanco's belongings being found in the immediate area. The body was later transported to the Northern Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead and awaits a post-mortem examination. Currently, no foul play is suspected. Today, the executive of the Association of Beneficiaries and Retired Public Officers staged a small protest in front of the Prime Minister's office in Belmopan. The membership of the ABRPO has been calling on the government of Belize to dissolve the trust and pay out over $9 million in funds from the trust to the beneficiaries. While moves have been made by the government to appease the members of the association, President of the ABRPO, Hubert Enriquez, says that it is not enough.
We are continuing our protest because not much has happened over the past few months. But we were here, I believe last year, early last year, middle of last year. Since then, things have happened in the sense that the government had seen fit to appoint a protector of the trust in the person of the financial secretary. But since that appointment, there's been nothing done really, and it was a good move that the government made, because the protector actually takes control of the trust. But there's nothing he has done since his appointment. It was in October of last year, and so we are concerned that even though there has been some movement, nothing has substantially happened to change where we are with the trust. The protector needs to take control, and for instance, he can stop the trust from, utilizing the funds of the trust. He can call meetings of the various parties to advise on what's going to be his moves and to discuss it. He can also issue instructions to the trustees who are there right now. He can actually also name new trustees to the board of the trust. So these are things that can be done, and we don't understand why he hasn't done anything. Ostensibly, he has appointed for that reason, but really and truly, we don't know why he's not functioning the way he should function.
Enriquez says that the longer the trust takes to dissolve, the less cash will be distributed. He also stated that some beneficiaries are old and the money would go a long way for their twilight years.
beneficiaries of the view that instead of paying out the beneficiaries a measly, paltry sum in terms of the grocery bag, they want to be paid in cash. All what's due to them, once and for all, because the money is dwindling. Because the longer it stays, the more we incur administrative costs, and it's actually eating out the funds. And so it's much easier in the eyes of beneficiaries to do away with the trust, pay out everything that you paid out, distribute it to each beneficiary, and let it dissolve itself.
And I'm assuming that some of these beneficiaries really need the money.
Well, the thing about it is the fact that the longer it takes, the more beneficiaries are dying. Yeah. And so, as we said in our thing there, time is not on our side. And we believe that that's the reason why some of these people are holding on to the fund, because they feel that once beneficiaries pass away, the money then become theirs. You see, so there is in our opinion, some strategy to this, in the sense that the longer it takes, the more people are dying away, and the more funds will be left for those to enjoy who are not entitled to enjoy it.
The last time that the membership of the association protested in front of the Prime Minister's office in Belmopan was July of 2024. Enrique says that they plan on continuing to protest until their needs are met. The Belize Peace Movement holds a press conference to address redistricting concerns. We'll have more on that right after this break.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
My parents always said, when it's time to build, invest in quality products that last a lifetime, even if it means paying a little more. It is now my turn to invest in my own home, and it's not even a question. It has to be Oran Windows. My contractor recommends Oran because of the heavy-duty construction, the thickest gauge blades on the market, and the dual locks that allow lower louvers to close independently for privacy while the top remains open for airflow. These features make Oran aluminum louver windows the best on the market.
With Oran aluminum louver windows, you get strength, durability, and beauty with an added layer of security and protection against debris and damaging winds. Come in and check out the variety of sizes and colors at Design Depot, located at Mile 3 Philip Goldson Highway in Belize City.
As one of the largest cable and internet providers in Belize, CBC strives to provide our customers with the highest standards of quality, value, and service in all aspects of cable TV and internet. Monitoring our systems closely, our technicians combine creative planning and state-of-the-art technology with years of experience and training to develop and provide the most reliable and advanced cable and internet service to exceed your expectations. For CBC and our team of talented engineers, technicians, and customer service representatives, delivering less than the very best is never an option.
The Climate Finance Unit, established in 2022 within the Ministry of Economic Development, focuses on accessing climate finance to support Belize's adaptation and mitigation targets. Within 2 years, the CFU has secured $166 million in climate funds for environmentally sustainable sectors in Belize. Key CFU projects include a $77.6 million initiative to enhance the resilience of northern sugarcane farmers. This project will benefit 5,000 farmers and strengthen Belize's sugar industry, a critical economic sector. Additionally, CFU is leading a $44 million IDB-funded wastewater and solid waste management project on Key Cocker to enhance the island's environmental health. Through the IDB Klima initiative, Belize can receive a 5% loan rebate by achieving climate and biodiversity targets. The CFU's ongoing work supports a range of sectors, including agriculture, water security, and coastal management, and has created over 144 jobs through climate finance projects.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
awesome!
Start the new year with big savings on your 2025 property taxes. From January 1st to March 31st, 2025, the Belize City Council is offering incredible property tax discounts that you won't want to miss. Prepay your annual property tax by January 31st, 2025 and enjoy 15% off. Pay by February 28th and you'll save 10%. And if you pay by March 31st, you'll still enjoy a 5% discount. But wait, there's more! Senior citizens can enjoy a fantastic 35% discount upon full payment of property taxes for the property they reside on all year round. Please note, these discounts are available only to property owners who are up to date with their accounts. As you take advantage of this discount, we kindly remind all property owners of your responsibility to visit City Hall or utilize our online platform to complete your payments and to ensure your contact information is accurately updated in our system. For more details on these incentives, visit our Belize City Council Facebook page or give us a call at 227-3073, extension 261 or 264. Your Belize City Council. Always about the people.
While Jeremy Enriquez's claim was dismissed today, the Belize Peace Movement is still waiting to hear back from the court in response to Claim 730 of 2024. Today, the Belize Peace Movement held a press conference in Belize City to discuss their ongoing case regarding the possibility of a redistricting exercise. Rudy Wade, the head claimant in Claim 730, spoke about where they are in the case. He says that the purpose behind the claim is to have the country be equally divided so that elections can be fair.
As a Belizean, a voter, a taxpayer, and one who had contested election and is going to contest an election, it affects me dearly, and hence the reason why I'm so passionate, right, to see that redistricting is being done. So far, it's only me. We have held, this administration had held 2 illegal elections already, in my personal view, and another one, if he holds another, it's going to be illegal anyway. But he has the power and the mandate to call an election, right? But the thing is, right, that all we are asking for is for make it equal, man, right? If you have an area that have 2,000 people, 3,000 people, and you have areas that have 10,000, 9,000, where is the equal, right? So any right-thinking person would do the right thing. And as for our request to the court, all we are asking for is, hear us out, right? This prime minister is hell-bent on conducting another illegal election. I mean, if he does that, well then, again, he will be prostituting our constitution, right? So, all that I would like to see is that, redistricting is done and equal representation is had as per our constitution.
Paul Morgan is also one of the 7 claimants. He explained that what they are challenging in court is whether an election being called despite no redistricting contradicts Schedule 1 of the ROPA.
Our case is centered around ROPA, Schedule 1 of ROPA. It is asking the court a simple question, whether or not Schedule 1 of ROPA comports with the Constitution. If they say yes, then we lose. If they say no, the Elections and Boundaries has a responsibility to fix it, because the Elections and Boundaries has no right to run an election that is illegal. I'll give you an example. The Elections and Boundaries is mandated by the Constitution to run elections. No one else under the Constitution can run an election in Belize. Not the executive, they can hire anybody else. It is the Elections and Boundaries Commission that must run the elections. Elections and Boundaries Commission cannot take anything, any schedule to run the elections. It must be by Schedule 1. That is what our Constitution says. It is like this. The Prime Minister cannot give the Elections and Boundaries Commission an illegal order. Take, for example, a police officer who gets an order from his supervisor, from his superintendent, to do harm to a citizen. And that police officer knows that it is manifestly wrong to do it, and undoubtedly wrong. That police officer has a responsibility to say no to that supervisor, to that superintendent. Same with the Elections and Boundaries Commission. They do not have the authority to run an election on a schedule that does not comport with the Constitution.
According to the Belize Peace Movement, they had asked the court to expedite the hearing due to this being election season, but had not heard back from the court in over a month. One of the main reasons why the Belize Peace Movement is pushing for a redistricting exercise to take place is due to the disproportionate weight of some of the constituencies, especially in Belize City. There are 31 electoral divisions across the country, and Belize City alone has 13 controlling 30% of the country's voting population, while larger areas such as Toledo only have 2. According to Giovanni de la Fuente, another one of the claimants, Belize City needs to fall in line with other constituencies, as it is not fair for voters in other parts of the country.
So re-divisioning is necessary in Belize. It hasn't happened for since I think 1998. So we're 27 years We have 27 years of growth in each division, and today in 2025, it's greatly different than what it should be. For example, I would tell you that of the 31 electoral divisions in Belize, Belize District controls 13. And so what you look at is that Belize District with 13 electoral divisions controls or represents 30.4% of the total voting population in Belize. And this 30.4% controls almost 43% of the House of Representatives in Belize. So the Belize District is really what we would say powerful, as it represents these divisions, and this divisioning is necessary because it hasn't occurred since 1998 in Belize. Our divisions have grown greatly. You look at the fact that Stann Creek has only 2 divisions. The Great Toledo District only has 2 divisions. Belize District comes in with a mighty 13.
When the BPM first took the matter of the need for a redistricting exercise to the government, 2 of the main concerns highlighted by GRB were that 1, it would be too expensive, and 2, it would take months, even years to complete. According to the Belize Peace Movement, that is a lie, as experts claim that redistricting can take place in just a few hours.
It doesn't take 2 years. You know, we had presented, you know, how easy it could be done. It could be done in 6 hours, redistricting, right? But, you know, he alluded that, you know, wow, you know, it costs so much and it'll take a long time and all the babies he's having to do what is right. What I'm saying is that there are softwares. Our attorney back in 2012 says that, you know, redistricting is so easy and if you don't drag your feet and don't want to do it, it can be done. That was back in 2012, right? 2020, another attorney, famous attorney, says, you know, as soon as we win, see, they all know that it needs to be done, right? But why are these people dragging their feet in doing the right thing? But I'm saying is that, you know, it is so easy. In 2020, they said they was going to do it right after the general election. Now you have a prime minister says, well, you know, we will do it after we win again. Just give us another. So, and then, you know, said our claim, you know, went into, you know, it's too late now, right? When it's too late or when it's too early? You know, was 2012 late or early? Was 2020 late or early, right? So, you know, the whole thing is that, you know, it's power is something that is so corrupted, you know. Just don't want to give up power.
On Saturday, it was reported that a guest at the Princess Hotel and Casino in Belize City pulled a gun on a housekeeper who brought him fresh towels. The suspect, Yu Shao, was detained by police after a housekeeper had knocked on his door asking to place fresh towels inside the room. Allegedly, Shao had asked the housekeeper to leave the towels outside, and when she waited by the door, shortly after the door was opened. The original version of the story circulated was that Zhao stuck out his hand through the door and pointed a gun at the housekeeper. The housekeeper then proceeded to hand over the towels and fled the scene. In court today, the housekeeper explained that she overreacted when she saw the man with a gun in his room, and she then requested no court action. Zhao was then freed of the charge of aggravated assault with a weapon, and so after 3 days of lockdown and his licensed gun being taken away, Zhao was free to go. We will have more stories right after this break. Stay with us.
electrical. In our store. We've got the paints and the brush and light fixtures. That's for sure. We've got steel, cement and tiles galore. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got windows and doors just for you. In our store. We've got sheetrock, plywood and hardwood too. That's for sure. Tools for gardening in the great outdoors. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware, variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware. We've got the sinks and the tubs and cabinets. In our store. We've got the nuts and the bolts, so don't forget. And so much more. We've got service with a smile. That's for sure. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware, variety. Everything. And quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware. For builders who build with a passion and skill, go to Builders Hardware.
Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you. I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up a brand, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Hello Bemapan, welcome back to the second segment in this series of the Trade License Act 2024. I'm Councillor Chris Enriquez, and today we'll be discussing your business productive footprint and how it impacts your trade license fee. Let's break it down. Your business's productive footprint is the square footage of the area where your operations are conducted. It excludes common spaces such as agricultural lands, lobbies, restrooms, stairways, parking lots, storerooms, and shared hallways, unless they are used for profit. Your business falls under an economic classification based on your business type. This classification, as well as your zone, will further determine the rate applied to your business.
Hi, I'm Lauren Milton. I'm the Evaluation Manager here at the Bemapan City Council. I know a lot of people keep wondering what we're measuring when we visit their business. So let's take a closer look at what productive footprint looks like for the different types of businesses. As you can see, we measure the area used for business purposes only. This includes retail space, dining areas, or workspaces. For example, here's how the productive footprint is calculated for a coffee shop, a supermarket, and an office space, specifically an accounting firm. Let's take a coffee shop for instance. Here we see the kitchen, the bar, and the dining areas as productive space. What's noteworthy here is that a restaurant and an ice cream parlor has similar productive space as a coffee shop. Next, we have a supermarket. For this business, we measure the entire retail floor, including aisles, checkout counters, and display areas. The storerooms and employee break areas are excluded since they are not used to generate direct sales. Lastly, we look at an accounting firm office. The productive footprint here includes the client reception, conference rooms, and workspaces where the business's services are provided. Excluded are areas like break rooms, restrooms, kitchen, and non-operational storage. As you can see, productive footprint is the usable square footage where your business is conducted. This excludes common areas like lobbies, restrooms, and parking spaces, except in cases where these areas are used for profit. Remember, productive footprint looks different for different businesses, so be sure to accurately measure your premise to ensure your fees reflect your footprint. It is important to note that Schedule 8 of the Trade Licensing Act sets fixed trade license fees for specific classifications such as traveling professionals and auto dealers.
Knowing your economic classification and accurately measuring your productive footprint isn't the only factor in your trade license process. You must also consider that there are 4 municipal zones and that your business is located in one of them. Each zone has a different guideline that will affect the rate applied to your trade license fee. As a reminder, the new Trade License Act takes effect on January 1st, 2025. Businesses without a trade license by then are subject to penalties and fees. So we encourage everyone to apply early before the deadline, December 31st, 2024. Stay tuned to our next segment where we will answer your key questions. Thank you for watching, and let's build a prosperous Domopan together.
Good game, bro. Good game. Come back tomorrow, make us school up again. See that 3-pointer that way at the calf, right? No one on it. Hola. Boy, you alright?
Something wrong, yeah?
Something have to wrong because you're well distracted.
No, man, at the top of the street light. The one there around my areas, nice and pretty. Watch how this one look dull and orange.
Because this one, the HPS. So if you see any other old fixture, report it to BL, and BL will change it to the bright LED one there. You see one where they talk about? Just like that.
But how you do that?
The thing easy. Make I show you something. All you need for do, that go in your BL app and click the option where say street light fault, enter your location, put in the 7-digit number from the pole, press report, and left the rest to BL.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Have an old fixture? Report it today using our BEL 24/7 app, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation Jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation Jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
It was reported that on Sunday, February 16th at around midnight, a woman was taken to a secluded area and raped by her cousin. According to reports, the 24-year-old woman was socializing in the western part of the country when she was offered a ride home by her cousin. That cousin then proceeded to drive her to a secluded area where he forced himself upon her. Police said they are investigating. The police have launched an investigation into the recent shooting at the Newtown Barracks in Belize City. On Tuesday, February 18th, the police were notified of a patient at the Carl Houston Memorial Hospital suffering from gunshot wounds. That person, 36-year-old Leon Gray and 37-year-old Emmett Baptist, were in Newtown Barracks around 2:45 when 2 male persons exited a vehicle and reportedly fired multiple shots in their direction, some of which injured Gray. Gray was treated and released from hospital soon after. We have come to the end of our newscast, but before we go, our good news for tonight is taken from Psalms 22:19, which says, "But you, Lord, do not be far from me. You are my strength. Come quickly, to help me. And that brings us to the end of our news for this wonderful Tuesday evening. Be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow night when we bring you all the latest happenings from around the country. Take care, Belize. God bless you. Be safe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.